All right, I'm back. I'm back. It's Carrie Lane. I've got a microphone and I'm outside, so you might hear some birds chirping or maybe a car rolling by. I don't know. So this painting is from a few years ago. I was just learning how, like, all like my filming setup and like the best practices and everything. So please be patient with like the orientation and the weird cropping. I tried my best to keep it straight for this video, but it does move around a lot. So it's a mechanic shop from where I grew up, and I just always loved the look of it, kind of like with, you know, elderly folks. My grandmother always said, "Don't say old people, sweetheart. They're elderly, the elderly." So I have a lot of respect for the elderly. Old buildings kind of get wrinkles on them. So I always really loved this local mechanic shop. So I start like normal with a block in, and I didn't really plan a lot of this. I have a different approach. This is one of the learning aspects of oil painting for me. You'll see kind of further along, there are some details that I was like, I'm just going to go with it, go with what I'm feeling. But really, when it comes to architecture, structures, man made things, it's really important to study what you're painting. So, whether that's sketching it, counting how many windows there are, looking at the different angles, or just using tracing paper, or the transfer paper, a lot of times now, especially when it comes to proportions with buildings in particular, I just go straight in for transfer paper. I just scale it out on my computer and print it out, and then that way I don't have to worry about getting the angles right. So I went in and kind of just started laying down the base layers of the paint, like the actual paint of the building, too. You can see that. And then I go in with a darker tone and I start deepening the details. So this is where stuff really starts to take form. You can see the aspects of the cars start to come out. You can see like kind of implied images in the underneath that awning. You can build up the different layers of trees here. So it's like you start with that mid-tone and then you can bring in a darker one and really start building out where branches are. And, darker colors are going to make the eye go deeper. So it gives that depth. Painting is really just, it's a little bit of magic. You're moving mud around on a piece of wood or canvas or whatever, and it makes people think they're seeing something that's not there. So here I have this little tiny brush and I'm going in and building out the different aspects of this roof. So it's an old like tin aluminum or whatever roof. So I went in and kind of, I guess was it corrugated, like corrugated metal. And I got to plot in the little bits of rust on there, which is really satisfying for me. Now, a lot of times when I post pictures of my work online, people don't understand like kind of how small the details are. So I like the time lapses so people can really see the scale of what kind of brush I'm using and how I'm laying stuff down, order of operations and everything. So here is one of these learning experiences. I'm going in and I'm trying to like get all the parts of the window straight, and then I'm like, no, that's a wrong window. And I'm like trying to do, okay, how can I fix these ones in the middle? Because I really like the, whatever it is, a air conditioner or whatever in one of the units. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the roof over here. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Let my brain think about how to do that over here. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna do these curtains. La la la. And like build. Ooh, I like this part too. So like building out kind of the metal parts and like different signs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of getting the depth there. And then I'm like, you know what? Screw these windows. I'm just going to go and plot it out. I think I actually went back and counted the windows, which looking back now, like, of course, duh, you should see how many windows there are and how they're spaced out. So with the oil painting, I went and took that lighter color and just covered all of them up, and then I would have to wait to go back to put the new color on top. So I'm spending another session building out the details of like the signs, the painted signs on the wall, and the little slats of the garage part. And a lot of times, like in the foreground or like nature things, I kind of do things way more loose and free. I like to bring attention to the things that I like to, and then kind of ignore the rest. We all have a style. I can't force myself to like, okay, I'm gonna really give the asphalt attention. Like, I just can't do it unless I want to, unless there's something about it that I'm excited about. So I fixed the windows, sort of. At least I got the right number of them. And then I'm going in and kind of just doing like the fun finishing touches there. So bringing in those dark tones. A lot of times people are scared of really dark values with painting, but that's what makes stuff realistic. You have to really commit to the bit to be able to, make it look somewhat realistic. And there's so many different things I would change about this now, but I love the different final finishing touches, like getting to paint the little whatever the words are on the window. Anyway, thanks, bye. Oh wait, I'm back. I found some more videos of this I could add. I really like the green light. I like the mold on the garage door. I like how much I've grown since I painted this. Yeah. What else? I don't think I varnished this one yet in this video, but I got some natural light. The studio I was in at the time had no windows, so and there it is. Hope you like it. Bye.